After deliberating for less than 3 hours Thursday, the jury in the double murder trial of Alex Murdaugh found him guilty of murdering his wife and son, the grisliest and most severe of the allegations faced by the disgraced former South Carolina attorney. Murdaugh, the 54-year-old scion of a prominent and powerful family of local lawyers and solicitors, was also found guilty of 2 counts of possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime in the killings of Margaret Maggie Murdaugh and Paul Murdaugh on June 7, 2021. Prosecutors have indicated they will seek life in prison without the possibility of parole for the murders, sparing him the death penalty. Judge Clifton Newman set sentencing for Friday at 9:30 a.m. Murdaugh kept a stony face while the verdicts were read. His only remaining son, Buster Murdaugh, could be seen wiping tears from his eyes. Murdaugh appeared to mouth "I love you" to Buster as he was being placed in handcuffs. Members of the jury kept their heads down and never looked in Murdaugh's direction. The speed with which the jury reached its decision was astonishing, legal analysts said. "I was shocked that the verdict came back so quickly. With all of the witnesses, 70 witnesses of the 3-week trial, there was so much to pass through," trial attorney and legal analyst Misty Maris told Ken's Aaron Burnett. The verdict came after a 6-week trial heavy on brutal gore, phone forensics, a mysterious blue tarp, extensive financial wrongdoing and the defendant's own lies. Earlier Thursday, Murdaugh's defense team delivered closing arguments, saying law enforcement was too quick to pinpoint him as the main suspect in the killings by the dog kennels on the family's sprawling estate. In a rebuttal, prosecutor John Meadows took offense at the defense's accusations of wrongdoing. "I find it offensive that the defense is claiming law enforcement didn't do their job, while he is withholding and obstructing justice by not saying, 'I was down at the kennels.'" Prosecutors called 61 witnesses over 3 weeks of testimony to show Murdaugh was the only person who had the motive, means and opportunity to kill his wife and son on their property known as Mosul in Islanton, South Carolina, on the night of June 7, 2021. With little to no direct evidence, such as bloody clothing or eyewitnesses, prosecutors hinged their case on consequential video placing Murdaugh at the crime scene that night despite his repeated assertions otherwise. The defense case was highlighted by Murdaugh himself, who authored dramatic testimony over 2 days last week in which he flatly denied killing his wife and son. At the same time, he admitted he had lied to investigators about his whereabouts just prior to the killings due to paranoia from his drug addiction. He further admitted to stealing millions of dollars from his former clients and law firm and lying to cover his tracks. The stranger-than-fiction case has brought national attention, including Netflix and Bomax documentaries, on Alex Murdaugh, the former personal injury attorney and member of a dynastic family in South Carolina's Low Country, where his father, grandfather and great-grandfather served as the local prosecutor consecutively from 1920 to 2006. Murdaugh was a partner at a powerful law firm with his name on it, but that prominence belied underlying issues, and the killings of his wife and son were followed by accusations of misappropriated funds, his resignation, a bizarre alleged suicide for hire and insurance scam plot, a stint in rehab for drug addiction, dozens of financial crimes, his disbarment and, ultimately, the murder charges.